Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Onyx Rose from Onyx Rose 9, a trans voice. And this is actually supposed to be part of my podcast, which is going to be weekly, called FFS or Journey Towards FFS, something towards that nature. And with that in mind, today, today is my 28-day countdown. Let's see, I can't really flick this really well. See? I'm violent, but it does come out like, let's see. There we go. There we go. 28 days. And honestly, I am not ready. I have slacked on my exercise routine. Um, and so I have to get that started starting today. Today is when it starts. Gonna cut out the sugary drinks, going to cut out all the bad food, going to start exercising more, going to drink more water, and we're really going to get back on my grind. It's about time. So with that in mind, woohoo, pan visibility. You know what I'm saying? Um, with that in mind, I, I pull cards and I read energy. I do divination work, both in Ifa and just general card oracle and tarot deck pulls and readings. Um, I also use crystals, stones. I collect all kinds of rocks. Have collected rocks since I was a little kid. So that is something I will continue. And today, with that in mind, I'm going to share some of the stones I have and what I'm using them for, what their metaphysical properties are, and how I usually sleep with them under my bed, or under my pillow, but now it's time to pull them out, kind of get them recharged, clean up. I know I need to wait for the next full moon, so I'll do that, and then we'll get them all cleaned up. Um, so jumping back to FFS, I'm nervous. Definitely nervous. Definitely nervous. A little scared. Excited. Excited. Also hoping that, believing that everything will happen well. My surgeon's hands will be gifted that day. 14 hours of surgery, 12 to 14 hours of surgery. So he did tell me he was going to take a break, and just chill, go to the bathroom, get something to eat. And I'd just be chilling on the table, face down. And when I say face down, I mean face down. That's probably not how it's going to be. They're probably going to pull my face back up. You know what I'm saying? But so let's let me just make sure. Oh, this is my Batty McBatterson. Um, I've had him for a long time. Um, this is the egg. I don't know if you can see her. Oh no, I don't think so. She's out of view. Anyway, let me pop this down. See if you can see my screens. I create them. Can't see the screens either. Okay. Anyway, let's go on to. So this is the deck I used today. African Goddess Rising by Abiola Abrams or Abrams. She did the deck. It's a 44 card Oracle deck. Um, so I pull from this deck all the time, every day. So this is the card I pulled today, Queen Andy Intuition. And I'll put it up a little bit closer so you can get a look at it. So the intuition card, perfect for today and my future leading up to surgery date and leading up to November 24th, which is actually my uh, pre-surgical consult or um, my pre-op visit. So you know when when I pulled this card, my first thought was, okay, I need to think, meditate, walk, breathe, um, and let things come to me. You know, don't force it, don't fight for it. Um, don't try and grab things out of midair that aren't there. Um, everything will be revealed through my intuition, through my inner workings, as long as I work on keeping myself peaceful and calm. Then the information that I need will be downloaded to me, will come to me. Um, so yeah, that was a pretty good card. I think I needed that today. Just to center and focus, ground and center. Bring my power back into me. Bring my thought process back inward, as opposed to outward right now. Especially with this something so big and traumatic as this surgery coming up, I feel like I need to be grounded and centered within myself. So, with that in mind, I've made some notes over here because, I've worked in metaphysical stores before, and, I've collected crystals for a long time, but honestly, not great at them. Um, so let's see what we got here. We are going to start. Let's see. I cannot read my poor writing, so right here, this tiny. Oh no! Oh no! This tiny little piece. If you can see that, let's see if it can catch the light. This tiny little piece is moldavite. Oh, and I know what's wrong. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to turn on my lights. There we go. This is moldavite. It is a very powerful stone, it has a very high vibration, and has what's considered the moldavite flush. You can hold it in your hand and feel a warmth because of the high vibration. It is considered a stone of spiritual evolution and high and intense transformation. So I do keep a piece of this around me, just for that purpose. I have one in a necklace and this piece that I usually keep under my bed, but now it's time to bring him out. Um, okay, next couple ones. These are smoky quartz, and smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is great for. Wait, let me make sure the smoky quartz. Yay! No, this is my smoky quartz. Okay, these two are the smoky quartz. Um, Smoky quartz is great for removing negative energy, grounding, and really removing negative energy. I can tell you a story. When I was working at a metaphysical shop in Atlanta, um, this wave of emotional energy came over me, and I couldn't stop crying. And this lady was helping me, and she could see that the energy was kind of taking over. So she said, honey, let me go and get you a smoky quartz. She gave me a smoky quartz. I held it in my hand, and no joke, like about 15, 20 minutes later, I had myself under control. Now, I don't know if it was a smoky quartz, but I do know that when she gave it to me, I could feel the emotional drain or the emotional energy seeping away from me. I don't know if it went into the stone. I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know if I believe it. I really do, but sometimes I don't. Either way, I know that carrying these two smoky quartz, one in a necklace and one in my pocket, always helped me. So smoky quartz, wonderful stuff. Let's see. Oh no! Hold on just a minute. Working on Substack here. Okay. So the next stone we have is jade. People think of jade as prosperity stone, and of course, you would be right. Prosperity, abundance, luck, but also protection. And people may not think about that when they think of jade is protection. Let me see if I wrote down anything else. I think I did. Um, let's see. Jade. Um, Well, maybe I didn't write down anything for jade, but yeah, it is a stone of protection, as well as abundance. So always good for me to have. Um, so let's see, blah, blah, blah. Black tourmaline. This is rough black tourmaline, as these are rough smoky quartz. You can find tumbled smoky quartz and tumbled black tourmaline, and what that means is basically that they would be smooth. This is a piece of smooth jade, so it's tumbled. Um, this is a rough piece of black tourmaline, just ripped out of the earth, and this is a energy blocking stone. It is used to ward off psychic defense or psychic attacks, as well as emotional and energetic attacks. I definitely keep a piece of this by my bed, near my front door, and also in this room, because this room is a sacred room. So yeah, always keeping a piece there. Coming next is lepidolite, and I will hold up lepidolite. It's a beautiful stone. This is a tumbled lepidolite. Um, Lepidolite, I believe, has a little bit of lithium in it. Natural lithium. Well, of course, natural lithium because lithium is natural. So lithium in it. It has a bit of lithium in it, and you know, if you know what lithium does, and you know what this stone really does, it is a calming stone, a peaceful stone, one that you want to carry around if you have anxiety or nerve issues. It really does help with that. I love the purple with the white sparkles, my color. Um, and along with that is amethyst. Amethyst is the worry stone. If you have any anxiety, if you have any worries, and this is not the best amethyst, but it is an amethyst all the same. Both of these are tumbled. The next is ruby, and this is a rough ruby. This is not polished. This is not, where you would see it gleaming all bright and red. um this is rough, and I love the feel of rough stones. Feels great to me. I did write down some things about ruby, which is my birthstone, so I should already know a lot. But like I said, I don't know that much about stones. But the ruby, vitality, first of all, life force. That's the main thing people think of: passion, life force, vitality, um, courage. And so with all of this, all these stones that I've pulled today lead into my FFS and my mindset, and to how I want the surgery to come out, and how I want my mindset going in to be. So, Ruby, while it is life force and courage, it's also protection. It is the heart chakra and root chakra, so it enhances the emotional well being of a person. So, that's what I'm going to need: emotional regulation, because what is going to probably come up is emotional dysregulation. My emotions are going to get really down. I've heard about, you know, people who have FFS, especially trans women or non-binary leading femme people, um, who have FFS, facial feminization surgery, um, after having it, they experience a period of depression, and that's understandable. It's 14 hours of trauma, destroying your bones. You wake up in extreme pain. Well, I mean, you wake up on drugs, so after the drugs wear off, pretty much extreme pain. Is what I've heard. I've never had it done before. I'm getting ready to find out, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, mindset. Anyway, let's keep on going here. Keep on going. Selenite, a little piece of selenite, because why not? Everybody needs a piece of selenite. Um, Selenite can cleanse every other stone just about. So I use that for it. Lapis. Here we have a lapis. Let me see. I think I have something written about lapis. I hope I do. And I don't. So we may just skip the lapis right now. Aha. Here it is. Lapis and lapis. Lapis is divine favor, um, honesty. Hey, let's see, eye, throat, chakras. So, yeah, that's lapis. I don't really know too much about lapis, even though it was one of the most popular stones that we sold where I worked. And I can pick out a lapis like from, 20 yards away, because lapis has this beautiful gold flecks in it. Um, so let's see. Of course, we have our wonderful quartz. Of course, we have our quartz. Um, and I have a couple pieces of quartz here. I also have a Lemurian quartz. But quartz is known as the master stone, the master healer. It amplifies every other stone. So, like, a piece of moldavite with quartz is like a powerful shot. A piece of moldavite with clear quartz is even more powerful. Um, but yes, I do. This is a nice chunk. I love it. I do use it for meditation. Great work here. Um, so let's see. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. This is a piece of fluorite. It is a fluorite frog. My nickname is Frog. Egg and I have used that nickname for, I don't know, 20 years now. And so she got me this fluorite frog. Um, and so green fluorite specifically centers the heart and mind, um, between emotion and thought. So, once again, it is it is working on the inner self, not so much the outer self, not so much what I'm portraying to the world, but what I need to do within myself to get myself ready for this surgery. And so, yeah, it is intense. It's super intense. I I am not ready yet, honestly. I'm not there yet. Um, I've been working my mind there, but my body's not there. And until I get my body there, my mind really can't be there. My mind is only there in theory. And working in theory is great until it happens. I need to put in the work. Hey, Lisa. Um, Thanks for joining. Thanks, Kren. I appreciate it. I'm gonna need all the support I can get, to be completely honest. What I am gonna do is document most of the steps of the way. So I will be doing this weekly, and then I will possibly, well, the day of, I'll make a quick video, quick live, and then the surgery will be at 8 o'clock in the morning on December 11th. And then I'll have Egg jump on and say a quick few things. And once Egg does that, she will then start taking over for a couple of days. And what my surgeon told me, and this is what he said. So he said that I should be up and moving around in a week. So if I'm up and moving around in a week, I'll take definite videos. Of course, I'm going to be bruised. I'm not going to put on makeup for that. I want to show y'all the bruises and show y'all pretty much how rough it is and how honest it is. You know how it honestly looks and how it honestly feels. And the healing journey, which, I don't know if anybody knows this, but healing from FFS can take up to a year, maybe a year and a half. So there could be things like numb spots on your face, maybe on the chin, because I'll have some chin work, of course, maybe on the scalp or, on the top of the head. Maybe there will be a numb spot. What I'm hoping and this is bad to say this, but I'm hoping that it's numb under here, and right here and right here. And the reason I say that is because I still need electrolysis in those places. If you had seen me before, I had I couldn't grow like a full beard, but I had rough patches all around my face. And electrolysis and laser has taken that away, but I still grow hair right here. So after FFS, I'm going to be a hairy bitch, and because I'm not going to be able to shave for a minute. What I'm hoping is that honestly, that those places are numb, so I can be like, electrolysis, come on, and my electrologist knows who they are. Um, so yeah, I might be ringing them up pretty soon. But yeah. I don't know. The nerves are working themselves up. I don't know what else to say. I think I'm done for today. I've got one more thing I want to do. Um, like I said, I did pull the intuition card, so I'm running on intuition right now. First of all, let's see. This is the Atlanta roller derby shirt. If you are in Atlanta, you got to go out and check out a roller derby game. Awesome. Um, excuse me. My bestie, Michelle Vigneault, wrote a book called Hold Back the Rain. If you are an 80s fan, a fan of Duran Duran, then Hold Back the Rain is is a title of one of their songs. Each chapter in this book is the title of a Duran Duran song. If you have dealt with alcoholism, if you have dealt with suicide, if you have dealt with family strife and family grief, um, if you have dealt with uplifting outcomes after said grief, families ripped apart, then this is a book you want to read. Now, I advise you to have a box of Kleenex or a box of tissue, because you're going to need that too. You will cry, and in some parts you'll ugly cry. But you know what? From the very beginning, from the first page, this captivates you. And I say this as, yeah, her bestie. Okay, fine. But really, I read this book and it's fantastic. Fantastic. Hold Back the Rain. I suggest y'all go out and get it. Yeah. And with that, I'm out. This is FFS, a journey towards FFS, Onyx Rose 9, a trans voice. I am Onyx Rose, and I am signing out for the day. Thank y'all for joining. Friend Lisa, I appreciate it. The other two that I can't see, I appreciate y'all joining too. And I'll probably pop on around this time next week. All righty. Peace. Peace.